Hey everyone, Dave Cass here with QA1. Here's everything you need to know if you're considering new suspension on your D100. All right, thanks for checking out our independent suspension system here for the 1961 through 71 Dodge two-wheel drive trucks, just like the swept line you see behind me. Now this system will completely remove that solid axle you have in your truck, replacing it with this modern independent suspension with rack and pinion steering. What that's going to result in for you is more of that modern ride and feel you've come to expect from a more of a late model truck. Now, in addition to that, we do also provide you some ride height adjustability options so you can get that perfect stance. We have options so you can go from a 3 to 4 inch drop and a 5 to 6 inch drop, so you can pick whichever one is right for you. When it comes to brakes, we're using a Mustang 2 spindle, which means anything from an 11-inch brake all the way through a 14-inch big brake system can fit on those spindles without issue. Pair that with an optional sway bar, and you have all the tunability in the world to take your truck from more of a cruiser to something that's more of a performance autocross type truck. All the options there are fully customizable based on what you're trying to do. All right, let's look at the kit in more detail. The crossmember itself, everything bolts off of this. You have your upper control arm, lower control arm, your rack and pinion, everything works off of the system in this manner. Your engine mounts, those are on the truck, so you don't have to worry about that, but you will need to be thinking about a rear sump oil pan. The rack and pinion, that's off a Fox Body Mustang, bolts right up, and why that's a nice benefit is OE parts are really easy to find for that rack and pinion. So whether it be new boots or tie rod ends, you can find replacement parts at any store. We'll provide the coupler and everything you need to hook up your steering. And when it comes to your power steering pumps, all your classic power steering pumps you find in these trucks, they'll plumb right up to this. But if you're looking at more of a modern Gen 3 Hemi for this truck, just look at a low pressure power steering pump and cooler. Super simple. On the topic of coilovers, you got two different options with this kit, depending on what level of performance you want. Now, if you're more of a cruiser, you're going to be taking the truck out on road trips and things of that nature, not really pushing the truck on a performance nature, the single adjustable shock is a great shock to look at because that gives you one knob that allows you to tune your compression and rebound simultaneously. Super simple to use and gives you good performance for all those street driving scenarios. But let's just say you're going to push the truck a little bit harder. You're going to maybe take it to an autocross, you're going to be doing different events with it, and maybe you're just more performance minded. The double adjustable will give you more tunability you need in those scenarios. It has two knobs, a compression and rebound knob that gives you that independent adjustment of both directions of shock travel. Both shocks come with a limited lifetime warranty for what you register on QA1's website for. So best in-class warranty in the market. Switching over to brakes, the spindles and brakes, we have a Mustang 2 base spindle on here, which gives you plenty of options for brake upgrades. But something you want to think about and know on the brakes is depending on which brake package you choose from the supplier, you want to be thinking about what that back spacing effect is going to have. Oftentimes you'll find that the larger the brake diameter, the more it's going to push that wheel out. So just check with your brake supplier and make sure you get the proper back spacing for the wheel and tire combination you need to have on your truck. Now these trucks did come factory with a 15-inch drum brake style wheel. Those will not fit on an 11-inch brake. However, many of the other Mopars, the cars, did have a 15-inch disc brake wheel that you can choose if you want to keep that OEM appearance. All right, so there are the high-level details of some of the major components. One of the beauties of it, it's made right here in the United States. So let's cover the installation of the system itself, kind of covering the high points there. Now you'll start by removing the leaf springs and taking the solid axle out, getting those OE components out of there. From there, using the cross member, you're going to mark a couple holes to drill with just a basic drill and drill bits. Now, the installation itself is super easy. You can do it with basic hand tools. There's no welding, no cutting, things of that nature you need to consider for this installation, which also means that you could do this in your driveway with jack stands or in a professional shop setting, or anywhere in between, any skill level with any basic set of hand tools, you too can install this kit. We'll walk you through the entire, each step of the way with our instructions and also video resources and things of that nature to help you through that. So installation, once it's all done, you'll transition to doing some of your fine tuning and alignment activities, whether it be setting your ride height or bringing the truck to an alignment shop. And then from there, you're out enjoying your truck. So thanks for checking out our 1961 through 71 Dodge two-wheel drive pickup suspension. And most importantly, go drive it.